started with the lights flickering, then turning off completely on their own. At first I thought it was faulty wiring until things began moving. It started with the lights flickering, then turning off completely on their own. At first I thought it was faulty wiring until things began moving. One night I was alone in my apartment. Everything was quiet. I turned my head slightly, and out of the corner of my eye I saw something move. When I looked directly, nothing. I froze, my chest tightened. That wasn't gravity, that wasn't wind, that was wrong. It didn't stop there. Welts started showing up on my back. I tried to rationalize it, but eventually I couldn't even stay in the apartment. I threw on my clothes and ran outside. Another night I was outside smoking with a friend. We heard crashing, violent crashing from inside my place. Chairs slamming into the walls, shelves toppling. Chairs were still neatly in place. Shelves, perfect. Doors, locked. I was the only person who lived there. But whatever it was, it knew how to get in my head. It hated being seen. It wanted me to feel it, to fear it, and eventually to leave. But then one night at a friend's house, we watched Paranormal Activity, and everything I had pushed down came roaring back. My friends noticed my panic. They tried to console me, but deep down I knew I wasn't just reliving a movie. I was back in that haunted apartment. I gripped the armrest so tightly my knuckles turned white. Shadows danced across the walls, and the air felt thick with dread. My friends whispered, discussing my experiences. They were curious, frightened, yet fascinated. They suggested we do an investigation. So we set up cameras and flashlights in my old apartment. We thought if we could capture something, maybe we'd find answers. As we sat in a circle, monitoring the feed, suddenly a light began to flash. Something had triggered the motion detector. We leaned forward in unison, hearts pounding. What would appear? What were we about to capture? And then a dark silhouette flickered across the screen, gone as quickly as it came. My friend gasped, unable to believe what we had just seen. I pointed at the screen, breathless. It was there, a shadow lingering near the doorway, silent, watching, waiting. My hand trembled as I reached for the camera. Fear gripped me as I wondered if we had just unleashed something that should have stayed hidden. The room fell silent. Whispers turned to anxious glances. The flickering light added to the tension, as if the very air was charged with unease. One of my friends finally broke the silence, suggesting we should leave. Just then, the camera feed revealed a visible breath, a chilling cloud in the air. Panic surged through us as we scrambled to grab our things. The eerie hallway stretched before us, seemingly alive with unseen eyes. I glanced back one last time, heart racing. Then we dashed down the staircase, desperate to escape whatever haunted those walls. We burst through the front door, relief flooding over us as we stepped into the cool night air. The starry sky felt like a safe haven after the terror we had just experienced. But even as we stood outside, one of my friends looked back at the apartment, fear still lingering in their eyes. We realized that some experiences are not meant to be understood.